Hi guys, welcome back to the Twilight Paranormal YouTube channel. Happy October. My name's Leanne and I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about astrology. Before, I just want to say I'm really sorry about the lighting. I know it's terrible. It's like 10 o'clock at night now, but it's the 1st of October tomorrow, which means it's officially Halloween. Fight me, I don't care, it's Halloween tomorrow. And I want to get as many videos up as possible throughout October leading up to Halloween. So I'm going to try and teach you a little bit about the basics of astrology. Anyone that knows me knows that I absolutely love astrology, and I suppose they use me a little bit like their astrology guru. I am by no means an astrologist. I'm not an expert at all, but I have been studying it for the last 6 years, and like I said, it's something that means a lot to me. So I'm going to try and explain it so even just the average person could understand it a little bit beyond just the bullshit horoscopes that you would see in a magazine. People that don't understand astrology will automatically dismiss it as a pseudoscience, often saying things like,
how can there be only 12 different personality types?
And
it just says something so generic, it just fits everyone.
Which is such bullshit, because anyone that knows anything about astrology knows that it's very specific, and every single person has a different birth chart, kind of like your fingerprint. You probably know your sun sign, which is the sign that you would look for in a magazine, or if someone asked you what your star sign was, you would say what your sun sign was. Mine's a Gemini, but you actually have many different signs. You have a sun sign, you have a moon sign, a rising sign, a Mercury sign. You have a sign for each planet, and it's about where each planet was when you were born. Astrology is something that means a lot to me. I don't necessarily think it's a belief system. I think it's more of a bigger picture of the universe. I truly believe that the solar system and our planets have more of an effect on us than what we think. Astrology has really helped me understand my relationships more. So a relationship like my friendship with my family members, my romantic relationship, and even my relationship with myself. So like I said, I'm going to try and teach you the basics, but I'm warning you, when you start looking into it, it's like a rabbit hole. It just doesn't stop. So the first thing you should do is have a look at your own birth chart, and I'll link a website below where it's easy enough to find your birth chart. All you need is your date of birth, your time of birth, and your place of birth. Once you've created your birth chart, you will see what your signs are for each planet. I really believe that the planets have an effect on us as beings. If you think about it, the moon has an effect on our tide, it has an effect on our periods, the sun affects our moods. The planets really do have an impact on us. Astrology is a very, very old science, which started actually in the Babylonian times. They would use astrology to explain certain events and time periods. It wasn't really about getting a personal birth chart for them. It was only people of importance that could get access to those, so like kings and pharaohs, etc. So your birth chart will look like this. As you can see, this one's mine. In the centre of it is me and the place that I was born. So we know that the planets orbit the sun, and the sun is the centre of our universe, whereas with the birth chart, you are the centre of the universe. So really what it's all about is where the planets were at the time that you was born, which zodiac sign was that planet in. The sun takes 1 month to travel through each sign. A lot of people get this confused because they think that if you were born in June, you're a Gemini. If you were born in July, you're a Cancer, but that's actually not how it works. It's a 30-day period, and they actually overlap 2 different months. So you can be a May Gemini and you can be a June Gemini. The moon, on the other hand, travels the whole zodiac wheel in 1 month, whereas the sun stays in one sign for the 30 days. The zodiac is kind of a map of the sky, and the zodiac wheel looks like this, and it kind of looks like a pie divided up into 12 different sections. A lot of people don't trust astrology because they'll look into a magazine and they'll read the horoscopes and they'll see that it might say,
you will fall in love on the 7th, or this month might be a good month for a new job.
Which is, it's ridiculous and stupid, and nobody that actually is into astrology looks at horoscopes. You can get more accurate horoscopes, but for me, I'm interested more in how it affects your personality. So there is 12 signs in the zodiac, which they have an order. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. These also coordinate with body parts, starting from Aries is your head and then it works down to Pisces being your feet. I won't talk about that in this video because we'll be here all day. So these signs are divided up into 4 different elements: fire, earth, air and water. You might have heard someone say to you, oh, you're a fire sign or you're a water sign. So the air signs are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Water signs Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Each one of these elements also falls into one of 3 categories that repeats throughout the zodiac. These are known as cardinal, mutable and fixed signs, and these are called the qualities. So this makes every single sign, even on a surface level, completely different to any other. No single sign will have the same element or quality. I won't explain each element and quality. As I say, we'll be here all day. I can do separate videos if you're interested. But what I will say, earth signs tend to be more practical, realistic, down to earth. Fire signs are more bold and risky and outgoing. Air signs are known for being the talkative ones, and water signs are known for being emotional. There's obviously a lot more to each one of these signs, but that's just a brief overview. So your sun sign is your personality as a whole, and it will change a little bit. That might be why if you read a description of your sun sign, you might think, oh, I don't actually relate to all of that. And that's because you are also affected by your other planet placements. Sun sign is a really big part of you. It's the core of your personality. Your moon sign is your deeper inner self. So many people relate to their moon signs a lot more than their sun signs because you are the only person that really knows your inner thinking and feeling, your emotions, your deeper self. That's your moon sign. Your sun, moon and rising sign are the most common and prominent signs in your chart. I actually have mine tattooed onto me, so you can see there I'm a Gemini sun, a Pisces moon and a Virgo rising. Your rising sign is where the sun was rising on the horizon when you were born. It's also known as your ascendant. This is going to be the outer layer of you. So the people that don't know me might guess that I'm a Virgo because that's the energy that I give off. It's your physical appearance, it's how you act around people that you don't know, it's how you might come across in an interview, it's that part of you. I'll go through a little bit more about each planet and how they affect you. Mercury is the ruler of communication, so it's going to be how you talk to people, how you type, how you write. Venus is the planet of love and all things beautiful and is obviously the feminine planet. Mars is the complete opposite, whereas Venus is the feminine, Mars is the masculine. And Mars affects how you fight with people, how you deal with conflict, how you deal with aggression, and also your sex drive. Jupiter is the planet of luck, success, optimism and generosity. Saturn is actually the shittiest planet. It's the planet of misfortune and your fears, discipline and your life lessons, the tough things in life. Uranus is change and originality. Neptune, dreams and healing. And Pluto is power and transformation. These planets move at a different rate. Like we said, the sun takes 30 days to move through each zodiac sign. The moon only takes 2 to 3 days to move through each zodiac sign. Mercury is 3 to 4 weeks. Venus is 4 to 5 weeks. Saturn is 2 to 3 years. Uranus is 7 years. Neptune is 10 to 12 years. And Pluto is 12 to 15 years. Now, there's a whole nother level to this, which is actually where it gets more complicated, and it's the houses. So the zodiac wheel has the 12 different signs around it. There's actually another wheel. They are 2 separate wheels, but they lay over each other. So you have the wheel with the 12 different zodiac signs, and then also a wheel which has 12 different houses, which are numbered houses. So for example, say you're a Cancer and your friend is also a Cancer and you don't think you're like each other. That could be because your Cancer may be in your 7th house, your friend's Cancer may be in their 12th house. Each house has a completely different effect of how that zodiac sign is going to come out of you. Even if you think astrology is pure bull, please give it a solid try. I think you will have your mind blown with how much you will actually relate to it. And when I first started looking into it, God, my mind was blown. I understood myself and my friends and family so much more. And unless you're a twin, you will never find someone with the same birth chart as you. Everyone is individual and unique. Now, you may be born on a cusp. If you don't know what that is, there is a 3-day transitioning period from when obviously the sun is moving from one sign to the next. Some people don't believe in cusp because a cusp is you're supposedly able to get the traits from both signs. I believe in cusps 100%. And the reason I believe is literally my friend Laura. Me and Laura are both Geminis. She's a May Gemini and I'm a June Gemini. So I'm right in the middle of Gemini and she's literally on the Taurus Gemini cusp. Me and Laura are so similar with how our lives have panned out. We tend to go through cycles of the same thing at the same time. We are both very creative. We're both very talkative and opinionated like Geminis are. But because she's on the cusp, I can see so many Taurus traits in her. Like, she's the most stubborn person you've ever met, which she'll admit herself. She is such a homebody. She would rather be at home in bed by 10 o'clock than out partying like most typical Geminis would. So if you are on a cusp, you can get both traits, in my opinion. That's what I believe. I'm so excited to talk to you guys about astrology. I know a lot of people just won't entertain it at all, but for those of you that stuck with me, thank you, and I hope you followed a little bit. I would like to make a video about each sign, the good and bad of both signs. So I'm thinking at the start it will be March. Aries obviously starts in March and Aries is the first sign, so I'm thinking I'll start then, and then every month I will go through each sign as we are moving through it throughout the year, and I will talk about the good and bad in both signs, and I won't hold back either, so that'll be fun. If you did watch all of this, thank you very much. Please comment with your sun sign emoji, and please remember to like, share and subscribe. I will be back probably tomorrow with Lauren and Danielle. We'll be filming some other spooky videos for you to enjoy leading up to Halloween. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Bye.